There's a mass.
We call it healthy competitions.
Yes.
Healthy it's still called a competition. The competition
Be better than my classmates.
No, we want to be specified that healthy competitions.
You have a negative competition, like you want to start with your chest.
It's not like that. It's a healthy competition.
Okay.
It's a healthy.
We're on the same page now.
Okay, number 5. What do you like to do for fun? I don't think I'll ask that because it's just the same thing as So number 6, what are you worried about? Is that personal or?
Okay, that I can answer. Well, I'm worried about losing my family. Greatest fear.
Okay. Yes, I would also want to say my own, but like I want to see my family there. But one thing I don't want is not to have fame, not like the little type of fame. But I just want to be. If I reach somewhere, I don't need to really like to start introducing myself and stuff. I just want to meet you, and we're already done. Yeah,
You're Zuri. You're Zuri.
Just how I am.
Okay, that's a fear, scared of fame.
No, I'm not scared of fame. I'm scared of like introducing myself to people. Then they're not like trying to like understand
Scared
or
of
like
being
me.
unknown.
It was kind of shit.
Not being in the spotlight.
No, spotlight is different. I have later called this rubbish.
Stage fright.
Stage fright.
Okay, you have stage fright.
Yes.
Okay, better. That means you'll be teaching us almost every time. By the time you get teaching almost every week, I think we are going to kill it.
Yes.
Yeah, we will, because you really don't look it because you're doing well. Yeah, you're teaching us well. Does it look like someone who has stage fright? No. So maybe you're even saying something you're unsure of. You're saying you have stage fright and we are not seeing it. You understand? You can see yourself as a failure and we are not seeing it. We are seeing only the positive aspect of you. So for me, I'm not aware that you have stage fright. So just know that you're doing good. You don't have to be shy. You don't have to have any stage fright. You're okay now. You have no wrinkles or nothing on your skin, no leprosy. You're good to go. And you're a great teacher.
What do you wish your parents knew about you? What do you wish your friends knew about you?
Well, okay, let's see. I wish my family, yes, would. Let's see, what do you? I'm trying my best. I'm trying so hard to be, that good child that everybody will be like, this is the one, And that's what I'm trying to achieve.
I would say that to me, I'm trying to be that exact thing, but have you guys ever been at that stage where you do something and your parents will be like, if it was this, they will mention someone.
They compare you with your siblings.
Why did you do that? Am I them? Like, no, I've always been thinking about that thing. Like,
I will just give them that story.
like, let's go to number 8. If you could have one wish.
So most of us are sorry. I'm taking us a little bit aback because he said something that's very, very sensitive. Comparison in the home. And he's not the only one that has experienced that, where your parents have to compare you maybe with your younger ones, with your siblings, and say sometimes they even go as far as name calling. When I say name calling, tell you, look at you, foolish boy. Like we read the other time, you lack initiative. Look at your younger ones. If you cannot be as good as them, can't you just copy from them? They try to compare you with your younger ones. Most of us have had situations like that. Okay, now let me come on that. That was one of the reasons why we learned more about emotional intelligence, because of some of these issues that will come up in the home. Now, your parents that are doing these things, seriously, most of them lack that emotional intelligence. So you should have empathy on them. But actually, name calling is wrong. For your parents to compare you with another child is very, very wrong. You understand? And in fact, we call it character assassination. When you tell your child that you're a stupid boy, you're a useless child, and you're careless. Look at how you left the garage door open and stuff like that. Now, when you do that and it sinks into the child's head, sometimes young people teenagers and other children try to get back at their parents because of that word. Like, my father said I'm a careless boy, no wahala. I'm going to show him that I'm careless. I think he said I'm careless. He will see carelessness, he will run. And when you take it to heart, sincerely, you get angry with your parents, you hold on a grudge, and you see yourself doing a lot of careless things in the house. There are things you know you ought to do properly. You just like, Shebi said I'm careless, let it be there. You understand? And when it comes to God, say, did they ask careless person message again? Shebi, you know I'm careless, so why, you begin to allow their words mold you. But what I want to say is this: we don't allow their words mold us. We have known better. We could change our stars. Now, what do we want to do? You prove them wrong by trying, just like what you said. I want to be that child that in future my parents will say, this child made me proud. Sure, you said something like that. Now, we should have empathy and maybe imagine that maybe your parents are frustrated, they are depressed, maybe they are going through their own shit and they don't want to tell you. Sometimes people are owing your father, he will not tell you. He will not discuss with you. Sometimes some parents don't bond enough with their children to discuss all those kind of things, because we have different kind of parents. And if your parent is not that mentor kind of parent that will say he discusses with you as a friend, he can never tell you what he went through the day. He will just get angry and maybe transfer his aggression to you and say, foolish boy, my friend, get out of here. That kind of thing. You try not to hold a grudge. You have emotional intelligence. You have learned better in your own era. So what you do, you have empathy, and imagine that your father is going through some stress and he doesn't know how to handle it. So what you try to do, you have to be the opposite of what he had just said you should be. Of course, it is wrong, and sometimes their words have molded a lot of children to who they are. Have you gone on the street and see some boys fighting on the road? They'll give you an example. Say, go to my house. They'll tell you that I'm a troublemaker. Why do they say things like that? Because their parents keep telling them, you're a troublemaker. You understand? And so these words begin to mold them. But now you and I, we have known better. Their words shouldn't mold us, but it's going to rather make us better. What do? We change our style.